Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad SYAWALUDDin bin Muhammad ZULKIFLI, metric number 1201320. This is my group member. First, Muhammad Muttaqin bin Sheikh MOHIDEEN. Second, Muhammad Amir Muttaqin bin Abdul Hadi. And lastly, Muhammad NASRUL NAFIZ bin KHAIRUL FAUZI. Today the subject is Introduction to Islamic and Malay Manuscript. The code subject is QHW3033. The lecturer for this subject is Prof. Ma'ya Dr. Sheikh Najihuddin bin Sheikh Nasad. Inshallah, today we will discuss about manuscript of Syair dan Sarat. The title of the manuscript is Syair dan Sarat. The subject that contained in this manuscript is Malay poetry Johor from Malaysia. The origin of the manuscript is from Patani. This manuscript created in 18th to early 19th century. The author of this manuscript did not mention in this manuscript. This manuscript were purchased by John Crawford and were handed over to British Library. The book cover for this manuscript are made from cardboard, and the page color for the manuscript is yellow. The color font that used in this manuscript is the arrangement is regular and horizontal. The number word per line in this manuscript is 8 words. Number word per page in the manuscript is 126 words. This manuscript use the language in Malay in Jawi script. That's all.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Muttaqin bin Sheikh MOHIDEEN, mention number 1201318. Next is description of the manuscript Syair dan Sarat. Syair dan Sarat tell us about a story romance in a verse concerning an unnamed cruise of the Johor and his wife, the Queen of Patani, and the Dayang, Damsel dan Sarat. Dan Sarat, some say she had a very good singing voice and that she was a fine performer. Some say he was just very good at what she was doing, delegating work, a man of information, and shrewd leader of those under her wings, who suffered a kind of skin condition that made her look quite unsightly. However, the former employer of the Singapore Rose knew how to transform herself into a real beauty, if only in the eyes of those who mattered. Once the king fell victim to her black magic, he could see no wrong in anything she did, not with her blotched skin or not her demands of her oversized charity bag. That is Dang Sarat or Dayang Dang Sarat. Some people pronounce it Dang Sirat or Sarat, but it matters not, as the lady in question, the firm, petal, and monstrous feminine is the same one that not only destroyed the union of a loving couple but also that of two nations, Patani and Johor. This Syair, which continues the story of the marriage of the Johor Sultan Abdul Shah to the Queen of Patani Raja Kuning. In a nutshell, we can say the king himself is said to be important, and his younger brother or cousin possibly usurped his brother's martial rights and violates the Queen of Patani. Within a month, however, he exchanged the queen for an ugly female singer with a beautiful voice and potent magical spells, called Dang Sarat. He gives in to all her whims. The final one, he wished to be installed as queen, proves faithful to her and forced the prince to leave Patani.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I would like to share to you all some pictures of our manuscript, which is Syair dan Sarat. This is an example of our manuscript Syair in this assignment group. This Syair we have read from the right to the left. For example, ke atas balai naik berdua, menyembah serong manis sebahawa. This example we have to read from the right to the left. And furthermore, and many more. This next, look for the word at the bottom page, which is it says Panglima Kedua. It means this first word for the next page. We can see this word is for the next for the first words at the next page. Like I said before, for the first words in this page is which is Panglima Kedua. That means all the word at the bottom page. It means it's a first word for the next page. This word it says Panglima Kedua, yang andalan kepada Datuk mohon berjalan, and many more. We can read for our information. For the next topic or section, which is Arabic word. I have found many Arabic words in this manuscript Syair dan Sarat, but today I would like to say some few Arabic words to you all. It's a half from my researching for Arabic word in this Syair. First of all, Arabic word first we get in manuscript is Alhamdu. For the translation is a praise, which means it's a praise. Next, Sallu, pray. Ala, on. An-Nabi, prophet. Sahabah, friend. Zamanun, awi zaman, or zaman, time. Da'wah, preaching. Qaulun, say. Khabar, news. Mithalun, example. Fatwa, advisory, opinion. Mashhur, famous. Warith, hair. Fardun, impose. Ghina, ghina or ghani, rich. Wa'dun, promise. Wazirun, minister. Next Arabic word which is Ali. It means highly. Jamal, beauty. Rabbani, people who worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Mustahil, impossible. Marhum, it means that wife or husband. Hadir, present. Tartib, arrangement. Maqsud, intended. Adil, justice. Asliyun, indigenous. Urabun, is mean sheep. This is mean name of the sheep. Fajrun, fajar or fajar, down. Malik, king. Al-Ghafur, oblivion or forgiving, which means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Madhun, compliment or raise. Ra'yah, it means citizen or parish. Adabun, literature. And lastly, adabun, literature.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad NAFIZ bin FAUZI. I will explain about Archaic word. Okay, as we can see, there have 10 Archaic word that I get in the poems or in the manuscript. So we go one by one. Firstly, Kapitan. The translation is the head of a nation or tribe. Next, Wartanya, news. Walang, grief. Bitara, prelate or the only one. Lata, vile. Bertelut, sit on your knees. Puan, battle containers made of gold and silver. Tertampan, a yellow silk cloth. draped over the shoulder when facing the king. Bidwanda, the king's servant, and lastly, Kakak, small bird. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Next, I will explain about review content. Okay. This manuscript is a poem that tells a romantic and also dramatic story containing a variety of stories, teachings, and also storytelling that is rich in the purity of language. This poem is also not an empty poem, but is able to educate readers and researchers about the history of the relationship between Johor and Patani in the past. The use of black art contrary to religious teachings, the importance of maintaining fidelity to one's oath as well as responsibility as a state government. This copy of the Sarat poem tells the story of the Johor government having a love affair with a maid named Sarat and his unfair service to his wife, Ratu Patani. This poem tells how the government of Johor became a victim of the black art of the maiden who had a desire to become the queen. The Johor government, which had lost its power of top, then left the Queen of Patani, his original wife, and built a new palace and made Sarat the queen. Therefore, the Queen of Patani was angry and ordered to behead Sarat and drive her husband back to Johor. That's all for me. Thank you.